Can't count the years on one hand that we've been together. I need the other one to hold you, make you feel better. It's not a walk in the park to love each other, but when our fingers interlock, can't deny you worth it. 'Cause after all this time, I'm still into you. That should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you, yeah, baby, even on our worst nights, I'm into you. Let them wonder how we got this far, 'cause I don't really need to wonder at all. Yeah, after all this time, I'm still into you. Recount the night that I first met your mother, and on the drive back to my house, I told you that I loved you. You felt the weight of the world fall off your shoulder, and to your favorite song we sang along to the start of forever. And after all this time, I'm still into you. I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you, baby, even on our worst nights, I'm into you. Let them wonder how we got this far, 'cause I don't really need to wonder at all. Yeah, after all this time, I'm still into you. Well, some things just make sense, and one of those is you and I. Some things just make sense, and even after all this time, I'm into you. Baby, not a day goes by that I'm not into you. Should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. And baby, even on our worst nights, I'm into you. Let them wonder how we got this far, 'cause I don't really need to wonder at all. Yeah, after all this time, I'm still into you. I'm still into you. That was Still Into You by Paramore, and of course it was about my ukulele. I'm lying, it's about my Kathy. I'm definitely still into Kathy. All right, no, it's by Paramore. I played it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. You can take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. In just a moment, I'll do a basic tutorial covering everything I just played. It's not a hard song, it's fun. At the very end, I'll do a slow motion close-up play along you might find helpful. But right now, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want hundreds more, over 1,000 more actually, free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each one with a link to its own free video play along and tutorial just like this one, then check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. Okay, this part of the fun of this, Paramore is, I don't know what I think I'd call them new punk. I'm not really sure. It's not like old punk. I'm an old man, so old punk from the 80s and 90s was, you know, screamo and angry and all of that. This isn't that. But part of this rhythm, I don't think I've ever played a song like that before. I like the way that turned out though. It's a hard rock punk song, so you gotta do something to make it, well, you don't really have to. You could just strum if you want. Right, you could do your standard old down, down, up, up, down, and it would sound like every other song. this song isn't supposed to sound like every other song. So if you can, try to make it a little different. Here's how I did. My strum, I'm just going to stay on the F here. I'm laying my fingers down to give it Zs, right? A Z is where you got your fingers lightly on the strings, your left fingers lightly on the strings so that you're not forming a chord. We call that a Z chord because it's not a real chord. But you hear the percussion, right? It's a lot like a chuck, but not quite. Usually a chuck, that's your right hand doing that, right? This is a Z where your fingers are going across it, forming a percussion sound. So again, I do down, Z, Z, up, down, up, down, up, down. Fortunately, the only chords I ever have to form while doing that are an F and a D minor, which are pretty easy compared with a lot of chords. So the F, I just kind of leave them there and I drop, I think I pick them up and drop my extra 2 fingers. Do the D minor, you just drop 1 more finger and you got a D minor, and I'm dropping my, see I lay my pinky across that, and that's it. That's it for the verses, and in fact that is the sum total of the verses. Can't count the years on my hand with that together, right? Oh, actually, no, excuse me. There's also a pickup. If you hear the bass line, you'll hear I tried to do that by lifting my index finger. And the same thing with the D minor. If you have trouble with that, just try it with the F and D minor first. Just F, D minor. If you want to do it in a slightly more authentic way, then pick up your index finger and you'll be on your way. All right, then the pre-chorus from there. So I'm going F, D minor. 'Cause after all this time. Now, at that point, my index finger is almost in the right place. That is to say, it's on the right string. I just need to lay it flat and drop the other fingers around it, and I've got that B flat. I'm still, from here, I'm doing a second position C, right? From here, I slide up. That's it, my fingers are already in the right shape. Just slide up 2 frets. Into you. And for this part, this is the quiet part, I called it quiet down strums, right? You just, like that. I'm still into you. That's all I'm doing. Should be over all and here comes the rest of the band. Butterflies. And this one, I'm ringing out more. There's no pauses. There's no dampening with my left hand. There's nothing. It's just a 4-beat strum, a front beat strum, if you will, as opposed to a backbeat strum, right? It's not, that would be a backbeat strum. This is in the front. Baby, even on our worst nights, I'm into you. That's it. And that's the whole thing, except that at the end, on the first time we do the chorus, the very last line, let 'em wonder. Oh yeah, it does change a little bit. I'm into you. Okay, so 5th line. Let 'em wonder how we got this far. There's emphasis there. Down, up, down. I don't really need to wonder at all. Down, up, down. After all this time. And then it reverts to the front beat strum. I'm still into you. There's a stop there. That's what that bright red S is on the song sheet. Still into you, and then it goes back to the abrupt. For a little bit of a segue, right? Recount the night, and it goes right into the second verse, which is exactly the same as the first as far as you're playing. And the pre-chorus, second pre-chorus, is again exactly the same as that. And then, okay, we got an interlude. We go over to the next page. The bridge is played exactly the same as the rest with that front beat, that 4-beat strum, right? some things just make sense. And one, just drop a finger for the D minor. One of those is, and I'm dropping my pinky for the C, you and I. Same thing again. Some things just make sense, and even after all this time. And back into the quiet. I'm into you. That's pretty much it. The rest of the song is just duplicated of those chord transitions and those strums. So now I'm going to stop talking at you, and I will play with you if you'd like to join me. Slow motion, close up on my chord changing hand. Actually, I'll show both. I'll show both this time. I'm going to play, I think just from the, there is no intro, but straight from the first verse to the start of the second. Here we go now. Are you ready? With an F. No intro, so I have to give you a count in. 5, 6, 7, and... Can't count the years on one hand that we've been together. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't doing my index finger there. Let me show you that. Okay, we'll start in again. 5, 6, 7, and... Can't count the years on one hand that we've been together. I need the other one to hold you, make you feel better. It's not a walk in the park to love each other, but when our fingers interlock, can't deny you're with it. 'Cause after all this time, I'm still into you. I should be over on the butterflies, but I'm into you, baby, even on our worst nights. I'm into you. Let 'em wonder how we got this far, 'cause I don't really need to wonder at all. Yeah, after all this time, I'm still into you. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.